welcome back, Vic Gang. I firstly just want to say a massive thank you to everyone, a massive shout out to everyone, extend a warm thank you to each and every single one of you guys who reached out to me, each and every single one of you guys who shared your journey, who gave advice, who basically just opened up and showed themselves vulnerable on my behalf, for taking the time to really write and share your own journeys. I am so grateful. I honestly, I cannot thank you guys enough. I've read, I believe, most of your messages, and a lot of people also reached out to me on Facebook, on Instagram with their own success stories, and I just want you to know that it did not go unnoticed. I've read all the ones that came through on my Instagram, and I have taken notes for myself. So I just wanted to start off with that by thanking everyone, and yeah, so that was the first thing that I wanted to do, just give a massive thanks to everyone. I really was nervous, as I did mention in my previous video, about posting that kind of video, but the response that I got was amazing. It was just like something that I just was not expecting at all. I didn't expect all of you guys, like I didn't see one negative comment on that video, and well, I haven't been back to check, but from what I've seen, I did not see a negative comment, and I'm very grateful for each and every single one of you guys. And secondly, there were a few things that I wanted to talk about on this video, but second of all, I did notice that I may not have made it clear in my previous KFC mukbang video, but I wanted to clarify that I don't have PCOS. I know that a lot of women were commenting that they had it too, and basically in a way that implied that I had it also, but I don't. I just mentioned in my previous video that the doctors thought that I did. Every time I see a new doctor, they always think that I do, but then my test or my scan results come back negative. I don't have it. They said that my uterus and my ovary, the functionality of my reproductive system looks normal to them. They don't see any PCOS in there. I don't have the facial hair that a lot of PCOS women experience. I don't have that. The only symptom that I would have if I was to relate it to PCOS would be that I have irregular periods, but that could also be anything. It could be hormone imbalance, which I believe is what I have. So I just wanted to make that clear. I don't have PCOS, but my heart is like, we're in this journey together. Hormone imbalance and PCOS, it's the same thing in the sense of infertility. Not so much the actual condition itself where the ovaries, anyways. I'm just having a bad hair day today, so just bear with that. I just wanted to, I mean, this is a very insignificant little comment, but I did want to make it clear that in my previous video, I did make a comment saying that it was my purpose my God-given purpose to bear children. I just want to clear that up. I didn't actually mean that as in that's my only purpose, that I was placed here on earth. I meant God created women to bear children. That's why we have our reproductive system, is to multiply and to bear children. So what I meant was my reproductive system is not working. We were all designed for our body to function the way that it should, and mine wasn't. That was basically what I meant in that statement. I definitely know that I was placed on this earth for something much greater than just to bear children. So I just wanted to clear that up. And the third thing that I wanted to talk about was my actual journey, what you guys have probably been waiting 4. It's been about 3 weeks since I did that last video that you guys watched with the KFC mukbang. And in that 3 weeks, or at the beginning of the 3 weeks when you watched that video, I was on medication, and I've since ceased that because I finished the round. I only took it for a couple of days. And I think I also mentioned that I won't be doing that again because I just did not like the side effects. So that was my first and last month. At present, I am currently cycle day 25 or 26, and I am if I've calculated correctly, I'm either 6 or 5 DPO. So that's days past ovulation. And I definitely ovulated, which is a good thing because I don't usually see a positive OPK. But I got positive OPKs this cycle, and we did the whole baby dance thing, and all we have to do now is just basically wait. So I'm in the waiting period. To be honest, I mean, I've been feeling twinges here and there, but I'm trying not to think about it too much. Like, I don't want this to be on my mind 24/7, and I've accepted that this is a journey. So even though I did ovulate, if this isn't the month, then I've already prepared and guarded my heart for that, and I'm completely okay with it. To be honest, if I was really honest with you guys, I am leaning towards the negative side. I don't feel like I am, but I can't really be sure until 8 days or when Aunt Flo comes. And so I did also say that I was going to go natural the next cycle, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I've done a lot of research into fertile aid, and I was on it for 1 month last year, but I just don't feel like that's enough. So I'm either going to bite the bullet and get 3 months worth of the fertile aid, because I have heard tons and tons and tons of success stories with that, and even my own friends have had success with fertile aid. Or my other option was just to do 3 months of Vitex. A lot of you guys are on Vitex. A lot of women reached out and told me that you guys are on Vitex, but Vitex is something that I researched last year as well, and I've really wanted to try it, but I haven't yet. So that was one of the 2 options that I'm leaning towards, whether it be the Vitex or the fertile aid, but in conjunction with the medication this cycle, and hopefully in the next cycle too, while I'm taking the natural alternatives, I want to be continuing my acupuncture. I've been doing acupuncture. I was doing acupuncture at the beginning of the year, and I just feel that it helps. It helped me stop my flow at the beginning of the year when it was going on 3 weeks, pretty heavy, steadily for 3 weeks, and that's just not normal. I don't even think I would have ovulated in that cycle, because I believe that was an ovulation. So I did acupuncture for the first time at the beginning of this year, and he was able to stop it. And I feel like it helped with my puffiness as well in this cycle. So it's just something that I want to continue. The next thing that I'm hoping to also continue is the cycle tracking. So that's what I was doing this month, but with medication. But the next cycle I want to be taking either the fertile aid or the Vitex, as well as the acupuncture and the cycle tracking. I do feel like it's a little bit risky for me just because I have low iron, and I know that I'm going to be taking a lot of blood tests just to sort of gauge where my ovulation period is. And because I usually have long cycles, I may have to take maybe 5 blood tests in that cycle. I'm not sure. I'm pretty set on sticking with the natural alternative. But yeah, it's not something that has really been like on my mind this cycle. I learned quickly not to just evolve my life around TTC. I have so much more in my life. I have my husband, you know, to enjoy and worry about. I have my own family, my parents, my siblings, my in-laws. Like, there is so much more to life than just trying to have a baby, and I've learned that. and still learning that, because for a long time I would always just think about it, and it was more so, it wasn't even the fact that I wanted a child, it was more the fact that something was wrong with me. I just kept thinking, what's wrong with me? Like, why isn't my body doing what it's meant to be doing? That was more my concern. And if I'm completely honest with you, I could probably wait another year or two. But Aussie, if you don't already know, my husband is so clucky. That man is so clucky. He has just wanted a child forever and ever and ever, and that's the reason why I've compromised and I'm willing to try, or we've been trying. That's pretty much my update. Sorry guys, I also wanted to add, because I'm not going to be taking the medication, so I don't actually know if I will ovulate, but I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna try and persevere for 3 months doing my natural alternative thing. I'm also going to be doing the BBT, taking my body basal temperature every single morning. Or you guys can get into it too if you're not already aware. You can track what your body's actually doing and what stage of your cycle your body's at by tracking your temperature every single day. Before you get up, before you do anything, as soon as you open your eyes, take your temperature, stick it under your tongue, and just jot them down. I use the app Flow, and it gives you a chart. So nearing ovulation, your body should dip and then go back up. But don't quote me on it, do your own research. BBT, if you are TTCing, that is the best thing that you could add into your journey. Tracking or charting will really help. So that's just my advice to you guys as well. But since you guys are coming on this journey with me, on my TTC journey, I'm going to make sure that I do record my test on 14 DPO, or when I'm eligible to. I'm gonna wait the full 14 days, or whichever comes earlier. If Aunt Flo comes first, then I'm just gonna give you guys the update, but I'll try to record my live result. And I don't know, I'm leaning towards the negative, but I don't want to be a negative Nelly, and I just don't want to get my hopes up either. So I'm just accepting either way, and I'm all right with it. I mean, I'm already planning like what I'm going to do the next 3 months, so I think that kind of shows that I don't actually think I am pregnant. But it's only 6 days past ovulation, so still got a way to go. But that was my short little update for you guys. Ladies, I am here for you, and thank you for being the ear for me. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And before I do go, if you are a woman of faith, then please do pray for me. Pray for success. Keep me in your prayers. Okay, Vic Gang, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.